One way to help curb the growing problem of gun violence among young children is to keep the guns locked away. A new study finds simply keeping them in a spot where kids can't get to them would greatly reduce the number of suicides and accidental shootings. But if a child does get their hands on a weapon, who's to blame? Fox's Evan Brown takes a look.
Anger and resentment are both grown and stoked following each incident of shocking violence involving children at school. While political forces and candidates demand gun bans and background checks, some states are pushing to better manage legally owned firearms to keep them away from children.
If you leave the house, the gun should either come with you or it should be locked up in a safe.
Connecticut could very soon pass Ethan's Law, which would further define in the state how firearms are to be stored when unattended. It's named for a teen who accidentally shot himself with a gun found at a neighbor's house. A study published by the Journal of the American Medical Association claims that about 40% of gun-related child deaths are suicides or accidents, and that adults locking up their firearms could lessen those tragedies. Only 4 states, however, have some form of lockup requirements. Others simply put responsibility on the owners for when kids get a hold of the gun. The prosecutor in Las Vegas has trouble with kids bringing otherwise lawfully owned guns to school.
And if that gun wasn't stored appropriately, yes, parents are going to get charged with crime.
Laws requiring you lock up your firearms can get a bit dicey. The U.S. Supreme Court famously ruled in 2008 that the District of Columbia's laws requiring guns be disassembled or trigger locked was violating the Second Amendment because the guns could not be used for self-defense. And those are your bullet points. I'm Evan Brown, Fox News.
Enjoying happy hour while keeping your calorie count in check. Here are some things to keep in mind before you raise your glass. When it comes to choosing a type of alcohol, health experts say red wine might be your best bet because it can reduce the risk of depression, cancer, and diabetes. If you prefer hard liquor, try tequila. It's made from blue agave plant, which won't raise your blood sugar. You can also keep your calorie count down by avoiding sugary mixers. Rum is also a good choice because experts say it can reduce anxiety and fight muscle pain, while champagne is known to boost memory and enhance the quality of your skin. Pool season is almost upon us, and a new government report shows people need to be more careful. According to the CDC, there were more than 4,500 hospital visits every year between 2008 and 2017 because of pool chemicals, most commonly from inhaling chemical fumes, vapors, or gases. More than a third of the patients were children and teens, and more than half of the incidents happened at a home pool. Experts say you should keep those chemicals out of reach of kids and teens, and be sure to read and follow all the directions on the label. New research is showing some of the pros and cons of legalized marijuana. The University of California, San Francisco reviewed hospital data from Colorado and found hospital visits for chronic pain decreased by 5% after the state legalized recreational marijuana. However, there was also a 10% increase in car accidents and a 5% rise in reports of substance abuse and overdoses. Since Colorado legalized recreational marijuana use in 2012, 8 other states, including Michigan, have followed suit.